great. What I like most about ISAP is its openness and integrity, and the atmosphere is really friendly, and you get the sense that you belong to a wider community of like-minded people.
I love studying at ISAP. Right now you're asking me at the end of the semester, so I'm a little exhausted. But I love studying at ISAP because I had explored many different possibilities for studying young, both in Zurich and elsewhere in the world. And I was intrigued by the depth of the ISAP program. And I think depth is the main word that stands out to me right now, is that being here as a student feels like a really deep dive. I'm not a scuba diver, but I'm imagining a really deep dive into my own self and my own soul, and then by extension, the nature of the self and the soul in general. And so as is the nature with actual scuba diving too, like sometimes it's fascinating, there's marvelous things down there, and sometimes it is terrifying and you really want to get out. But you always want to come back down again and see what else there is to find.
I am really enjoying studying here at ISAP. I just love everybody I'm meeting. Everybody comes from all kinds of different countries, and I'm enjoying the lectures here and all the varieties of experiences that happen here. I feel really grateful to be at ISAP.
Right.
Studying at ISAP is a stimulating, rich, experiential feast. It involves the whole person, body, mind, clinical experience, art, drama, international friendship and diversity. It feels like a mandala that has to be experienced more than described.
I think ISAP is a really unique place to study. I just love how all these cultures, all this diversity, all these attitudes, stories and myths come alive and come together under one roof.
Great, obviously, because I've been here for 5.5 years now. It's something I've never done before, but yet it feels very familiar. It's a part of me that I never really explored before, so it was a relief when I finally started to explore that by studying here. And the fact that it's a full immersion program, that gives me the space to do that.
Yeah, the studying in ISAP is fantastic. So the people and analyst teachers are a variety of background. So talking with them is very impressive.
First of all, I think I'm deeply grateful to be here, and partly because I feel like the process here is deeply satisfying, and it's deeply satisfying because of the uniqueness of this program. And when I say program, it also includes the people here. So the staff, the faculty, my classmates. There's a group of deeply interested people, individuals, and I think there's a mutual respect, and I think that there's a certain kind of containment here. What makes this program so very special, in part, is because it is a full-time program and a full immersion program. Even if you have to do it part-time, it can be full immersion. That it accommodates one's process.
I think mainly it's because it's a community experience. People are here full semesters. They live kind of with each other. They're in very in-depth and provocative classes together, 14 weeks at a time, 2 times a year, and it just makes the depth of the experience of their own inner process amazingly rich.
The residential quality that they are here for 14 weeks, twice a year, and work together with people from all over the world. And so it's the residential one and the variety of cultural experiences. That Jung can be meaningful to a Chinese person, to someone from Venezuela or South Africa and Europe, and it has meaning.
Ich habe selber als Studierende erlebt, dass es etwas ganz Besonderes ist, an einem Jungschen Institut zu studieren. Mir hat das symbolische Denken immer sehr großen Eindruck gemacht, hat mir gefallen, weil es ist ein bildhaftes Denken und das liegt mir.
I mean, I had cherished so much what I experienced as a student and later on as an analyst. I really felt I needed to join those who were about to create something that would make what I had deeply cherished alive again. And this is why I am at ISAP.
Yeah, I think that the students get to have no idea to just jump in. It is very new to them, and they have come, it's very foreign for most of them, and they come together from all different countries and cultures, and they have to more or less get along to do seminars and to confide in each other. And that's an exchange which is absolutely unique.
It's a different sort of thing. The studying at ISAP is not an academic. It's an experiential experience to go through what you will experience later with your clients.
Zurich is quiet and modern and with great infrastructure, so I think it's a really good place to study.
Okay, well, I love Zurich, so I'm a little biased, but the first word that comes to me regarding the city of Zurich is symbolic. Like it is such a symbolic city that it's on a lake, it's in a valley, it's between mountains, so we have the mountains, the water, the collective. So it really is like living in a dream. I don't mean like it's all like la-di-da dream, but that it's such a symbolic location in its geography and its history and its architecture. And that leads to my second word for Zurich, which is layered. Like I feel like there are all these layers. It's like a layer cake. And so there's kind of, this Zurich is the financial heart of Switzerland and most of the world actually. So there's sort of this business financial layer, and then there's a spectacular architecture layer, and then there's a beautiful religious layer. And I love that there's the intersection of several religions here.
Oh, Zurich is such an atmospheric city. I just love it. It's a small city, it's like a medieval city, it just gives me a wonderful feeling, but at the same time it's an international city, so I have everything I need. So I just love it here.
You know, the one thing I want to say about Zurich is that here the water is always flowing.
A perfect place for self-reflection.
I like Europe. I always want to live in Europe. It's great, very international, a lot of things happening. I live in an area where I would always want to live. I like the cosmopolitan area. It's different culture, of course, but for this particular purpose, for this particular time, it suits me okay.
It is very comfortable. It is very easy to stay here, and everything in Zurich is very beautiful, so you can stay very comfortably.
Zurich feels to be the place to study because it's a home of Jungian thought. It gave birth to Jungian thought, or at least Switzerland did, and that's important.
Oh, the staff at ISAP are so warm and friendly. They give me the feeling of being it's like a home away from home. So I'm really appreciative of the wonderful staff here.
My name's Claire and I work in the front office. We offer an open door policy for the students so they can ask any question they want. But do you know what their favourite question is? Their favourite question is, may I ask a question?
Students? I assist the students with financial matters. such as semester fee payments or cash payments, invoices, confirmations.
I help them with all kinds of questions with migration. I help them with visa. I help them with residence permits. Sometimes when they're here they also need work permits. I help them with taxes, health insurance, all things like that.
My role is that of study secretary, which means that I accompany the students in their journey towards either graduation or a certificate or becoming a Jungian analyst. And I pride myself that I am a part of their journey. I accompany them along their journey with regulations, with procedures, registration for exams, confirmations they have to hand in, or I have to chase them for it, and I really feel privileged that I get to meet so many of our students who come from all corners of the world, and in that way I've become part of their journey as well.
I am the librarian in ISAP. I work here part-time, and I am in charge of making sure books are here to be checked out to students and analysts as well. Whether I'm ordering the books or just keeping them in order somehow. Yeah, the librarian.
So my name is Barbara Jarrett and I'm a library volunteer. I believe that Jung's ideas can change the world, so I'm very happy to be here and to help the students with any resources they might need, literary resources, information, books by and about Jung, preparation for exams, etc.